You can't fix your over-the-top swing. It's like a monkey in your back that just won't let go. I'm taking you through 3 easy fixes to eliminate that dreaded over-the-top move and my #1 drill for shallowing the golf club. I'll even explain what ball flight you should expect to see after you successfully shallowed the club. First, let's define over the top, and we're not talking about our favorite shot reactions. Let's imagine 2 lines, one that goes directly up the club shaft and the other that goes directly from the hosel of the club right through the right shoulder. We can use these as a reference for the direction the golf club is swinging. We call this swing direction. In a neutral swing direction, the golf club is traveling between these 2 red lines until it strikes the ball, and it's traveling pretty straight towards the target. If the golf club falls beneath that bottom red line, then it's considered very shallow, and it's traveling out to the right. If the golf club is traveling over the top of the red line, then it's considered steep and is traveling left. This is our over-the-top swing. Swinging the club over the top can cause shanks, pull shots, slices, and deep, gouging divots. Yikes. But all is not lost. Let's get the golf club traveling between those 2 red lines with my first over-the-top fixer, alignment. This is easy to ignore, but completely sets the tone for your golf swing. If your upper body is positioned to the left at setup, this encourages your right arm to work above your left arm in the downswing, which makes us see that over-the-top golf swing. Jump in front of a mirror and check your shoulder and forearm alignments at setup. Is your upper body open, aiming left with your right arm above your left, encouraging an over-the-top swing? Or can you see your left arm above your right arm and your shoulders are aiming square or to the right, encouraging a shallower downswing? Are you struggling to score what you want on the golf course? Finding that you're hitting it great in practice, but then on the golf course, it all falls apart. Golf is not all about swing technique. It's about scoring skills. I want to help you play your best. So I've put together my 5 golden rules that can take 10 shots off your scores without even needing to change your golf swing. Just check out the description. Our second simple over-the-top fixer is ball position. Is your ball position appropriate for the shot you're trying to play? If the golf ball creeps too far forward in your stance towards your front foot, you'll find it's really hard to get good contact, and you'll strike the ground early before the ball quite often. So to remedy this, we see a lot of players come over the top as this allows them to strike the ground later, enabling that ball ground strike. If we move the ball position more central, then we don't actually have to come over the top now to get a decent strike. We can get that ball turf contact that we're after with a much more central ball position with a shallower golf swing. This next one is powerful. Our third simple over-the-top fixer is right side bend. If we keep the center of our chest over the center of our hips in the downswing, we'll find that this can cause an over-the-top action. When we bend the spine to the right in the downswing, this lowers the right shoulder, and this encourages the golf club to travel more from the inside on a shallower plane. Now this one can be quite difficult to incorporate because it's in swing and might not be for everyone, but it can be very effective. We're going to dive into my #1 drill for fixing over the top swings. But first, here's what to expect if you successfully shallow an over the top downswing. #1, ground early and thin strikes. With a shallower downswing, the golf club is going to impact the ground earlier. So by the time it reaches the golf ball, it's going to be traveling more upward. Now this is going to cause those ground early and thin strikes that we sometimes see with a shallower swing. Now this isn't an issue. We just need to add in an element that's going to improve our strike with our new shallower downswing. #2, expect the ball to fly further right. You've fixed your over the top downswing, but now the ball's going even further right than it was before. This is no surprise, so don't panic. The golf club is now traveling further right than it was before, and the club face is aiming further right than where the club is traveling. So all that we need to do is add in another element that can close the face to bring those shots back on target. It's time to unveil my #1 drill for fixing over the top downswings. You'll need an alignment stick, a swing plate, and a pool noodle. Press the alignment stick through the pool noodle and then insert the end of the alignment stick into the swing plate so that the pool noodle's at an angle pointing directly towards the target. We're going to make some swings aiming to strike the ground directly underneath the noodle. Now if you come over the top, you're going to strike the noodle and it's going to give you instant feedback. We're going to start off really slow without a ball, just aiming to strike that ground underneath it. And we're going to gradually ramp up the speed until we're swinging full out. Then bring a ball in. We're going to place it right under the end of the noodle. Can we strike the ball and miss the noodle? This drill is great for so many reasons. Most notably, it gives you instant feedback and it stops you from focusing too internally on your body movements, and you focus more on the external, on the noodle and the ball. If you've not got a swing plate, you can use a range basket for this. It's not ideal, but it can work. If you would like a swing plate, check out the description for a discount code. What have we learned? You can shallow an over-the-top downswing by changing alignment, ball position, or by increasing right side bend. If we shallow out an over-the-top swing, we might see fat and thin contact and see the ball go further right. Additionally, use external drills whenever you can, like the pool noodle drill. Thank you so much for watching. Please like and subscribe to the channel so I can continue to make content like this to help you play your best golf. And check out the description to take charge of your game with my free 5-step guide to lower scores, practice plans, and all of my coaching information so we can work together to get you playing your best golf possible. If you have any questions, drop them below in the comments. I hope you have an incredible day. Thank you for watching. Happy golfing.